The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Now a play fake here on first down. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Shaq Thompson from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8. Slot man moves right. Trucks over it. Breaks the tackle. Now an alley. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. He'll wind up getting 11 on that one. And that'll bring up a third down.
In today's NFL, when you get teams in long yardage situations with your defense, you're really going to go to your speed packages. You're going to get smaller, lighter guys on the field in order to cover the expected pass. So they might want to run the ball against a smaller, lighter lineup with your big guys, and that's exactly what happened on that play. It was tough on them, and now instead of being in third and very long, they ended up setting themselves up in third and manageable. They've got a chance at a first down.
Let's go!
They'll need to get the play off quickly. Throwing on third down, Watson. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. This is Gordon as they go to him again. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a first.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Drop to throw. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. The Seahawks send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. but then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On first down, Watson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. From the 50, it's Watson. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it back. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A big play there. 50 yards. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. Well, they went play action there and set it up nicely for him. I mean, he can flat fly, and they hit him downfield.
And it doesn't take much to create that extra bit of space that a guy of his speed needs. If you go play action, all you want is just a moment where the guy's covering, take their attention somewhere else, and then he's by him. And once he's by him, there's no catching him. As they always like to say, if a receiver's even to a defensive back, that means he's leaving.
Unless that DB is Charles Davis, right?
In that case, he left me a long time ago.
Come on now.
Trust me.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got a look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. A gain of 3, second down. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
No, check, Patriot. The track's going. It's
They'll look to throw here. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Here we go. 3-19.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he comes back with one complete. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90.
They'll send the tight end in motion left. Now Gordon on first down. Room here to run. Room to run past midfield. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. 31 yards there and a first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. 3-19. Over.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. They'll look to throw now on first down. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Offensively, when you see cover two, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
Come on, let's go. What? Nothing. What? Nothing. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round.
And he motions the wide receiver. After the interception, here's Watson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
They go play action here on first down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
Well, you've got a receiver here who's got one touchdown already in this first quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there, wanting to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage to make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
Play clock winding down. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Back to throw, Watson. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
On third down, that's Hubbard. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. Touchdown, Falcons. A great play there. 56 yards. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. Well, they were just hoping that run would pick up the first. They got the whole enchilada.
And I'm so used to teams on third down, doesn't matter how far they need for a first down, throwing the ball. Instead, they run it, and as you said, picked up the first down, and then some, and then some. In fact, everything, all the way for a touchdown. Terrific play.
Fielded about a yard deep. And some space here. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. A great effort there. 101 yards. And the Seahawks able to make this a close game again. And that one makes it 14-7. Alongside my broadcast partner, Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin hits the Seahawks with a football to begin quarter number 2, as we'll see one following the score on the final play before break. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. They're starting to put some space here. You know, first quarter, they didn't look so hot offensively. This second quarter, though, they've looked really good.
They've jumped in the saddle in a big way now, and now they're in full gallop. I mean, before, kind of cantering around a little bit, right, trying to feel their way, not getting done what they wanted to. But somehow they put it together with play calling, execution, and now there's a pretty big gap.
And they'll look to make that gap even bigger here. Watson on first down. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Come on, let's go. Flex round. Flex round.
Watson off play action. He rifles one that's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
Flex round! Flex round! Come on, let's go! Flex round! Flex round!
Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Faking the give. Now Watson. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Let's go! 38!
And the slot man goes in motion left. And now here's a carry heading left. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Off of play action, it's Watson. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. That's caught inside the 20. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 47 yards. From the red zone now, Watson. Flush to his right. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
In motion comes the tight end left. He'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And he'll go down for a loss inside his own 5 at the 4. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. In motion goes the tight end. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation. To throw here. Going for the deep ball. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. A big play there. 94 yards. And the Seahawks have taken the lead.
Partner, you know what the real key is to stopping a good passing attack?
You tell me.
Being able to tackle as soon as a guy catches the football.
Didn't work out there.
No, because when you give up the big run after catch, the rack yardage, that puts your defense in a big-time stressful position.
A lot of rack yardage and a touchdown there on the big play. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that, because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. Here's Watson. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. Back with more NFC playoff action after this.
Here we go. Ohio.
The wide receiver moving to a new spot. Now it's Watson. Going right side here, and that's complete. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. 1st and 10. Watson steps away to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Another 13 yards there twice in a row, and they're on the move. Another first down as well.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
To throw is Watson. Stays on his feet. Now he's forced out left. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
Five yards left for the offense. It's 2nd down. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. As the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1.
Here we go.
And on the ground they go with the running back. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll try the air now with Watson. And he will find his man on the outside. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down.
Come on, let's go.
Out of the gun, Watson. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them...
And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. And he knocks it through. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And fortunately, he's able to reel it back in, but it's going to go down as a big loss here on the play.
Well, that was a big oops right there. But how about his ability to correct it? Loses the football, able to get it back himself.
Yeah, pounced right back on it, keeps possession. And the tight end goes in motion left. Here's Gordon. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. 9 yards on the gain there, so he got half of it back. And it'll be 3rd down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
On second down, they'll run with Gordon. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And he'll send the tight end in motion left. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Switch it up here and look to throw. Going up top. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Off-play action. Watson. Buying time to his left. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Eight yards to go here on second down. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz.
Let's go! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Let's go!
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Let's go!
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Now a handoff looking right. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Come on, let's go!
And a first carry here for John Crockett. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. John Crockett, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons have broken our tie.
I know the play ends up in the end zone with one person carrying the ball, but how about that big mass of humanity that guided him to that spot?
Yeah, they got there, but I love the dive. Always a fan of the dive. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
They'll send the tight end in motion left. A toss play, Gordon. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, that play was doomed right from the start.
They just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
On play action, they'll throw. Rolling to his right. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off around the 41. And a return across midfield into the 46-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage. But instead, he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Oh, he's got some breathing room. 20. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons turn that interception into a touchdown. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. It'll be a gain of 7, and they get it back to a 3rd and 3.
Nice job there defensively on third down. Not only did they string the play out, but they didn't allow any room for a cutback. Really well organized on the defensive side.
The Seahawks on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Here we go. Detroit! Detroit! Go! No. Check. Patriots!
They're going to look to throw. And that is incomplete.
I would dare say that these guys would have liked to have given their defense a little bit more rest since they gave up a touchdown their last time out. But alas, my man, that's not going to happen.
Yep, they're going to have to grab those helmets, get right back out there. The Seahawks send out their punter. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This is taken at about the 14. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together.
Let's go! Let's go! Fred 38! Fred 38! Flex round! Flex round! Come on, let's go! Fred 38! Fred 38! Flex round! Flex round! Check 31! Check 31! Let's go! Flex round! Flex round!
They'll bring the tight end in motion right. Powers through, and some room to work. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. And the wideout in motion. Now a first down throw. Watson. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Falcons. They've got the football. They've got the lead as we get set to start the fourth. On second down, here's Watson. Flushed out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And they'll send the slot in motion left. Now Watson, off play action. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
The Falcons send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. As he runs into a brick wall right at the 45. And Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Detroit!
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Room to run inside the 40. And he's got Cooper on the out route. That's complete. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Fresh set of downs here.
Hurry
Another tote for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard. Right near the 27. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now they'll pitch it out. This is Gordon. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. 9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
But it was stopped on that play. But he's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
2nd down following the run. And they're definitely showing blitz here.
Here we go.
Now they try the right side here. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A big-time play there for the Falcons. 47 yards. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve.
Here we go. Brad 38. Brad 38.
Now a handoff as they run left side. They find some open field here. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great effort there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Falcons turn that interception into a touchdown. And his kick is right through. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on 1st down. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a 3rd down.
I do know that owners, when they watch their quarterbacks run with the football, they usually hold their breath because that's the franchise. But when you're getting that kind of a game, hard to argue against calling it.
It's a 1st down and more for Gordon. There goes Melvin Gordon. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Melvin Gordon, 62 yards. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Gonzalez now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. You know, I was going to ask you if maybe they should surprise and pass the ball, but where they're at on the field, I think keep it on the ground, right?
I like where you're going with this one, because field position is going to determine these play calls. And backed up where they are, I don't even think about putting the ball in the air. I tell my running backs, grasp the football, and I tell my offensive line, don't allow any leaks so they get hit immediately when we hand it off.
Now they try the right side here. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And they're going to face a third down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Throwing on third down, Watson. He sets to fire deep. So they took a shot there on third down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. The Falcons send out their punter, standing just outside his own goal line. And taken right at the 35. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. Now a toss right side. It's Gordon. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Clock running, and the Seahawks, they're running too, trying to speed up to the line of scrimmage.
Detroit! Here we go now. Blue 90.
In motion comes the tight end left. They run it here with Gordon. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. 4 yards on the pickup there, as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for first.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 40. And it's a terrific return here, as he's going to have him set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them. Well, they made the play there, and I'll guarantee you their coaches and the other players are screaming at them about their pride. Come on, guys. He's already gotten in 3 times. You can't give up a 4th one. And on that play, they were able to make the stop.
And you knew they were going to go to him to try to get that 4th.
And why wouldn't they? It's not just getting the 4th. He's the hot hand, so to speak, right? The hot feet.
And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great play there. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that one drops to the ground. Incomplete. Clock stops here just inside of 20 seconds, 19 left.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Second and 10, he'll look to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. Now a desperation throw. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 23. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it. But it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. He said they were poised to make a deep run in the playoffs this season, and it's off to a terrific start with a win.